Hey guys, Shawn of webpianoteacher.com. How you doing today? We're doing a great song by Night Ranger called Sister Christian. Remember that song? Man, it was on the radio all the time. So we're doing that today. Let's take a listen to the beginning of it. All right. Oops, I got to get to the beginning. There you go. All right, here we go. Sister Christian, you're the lovely song. All right, here we go. So this is a hired request by one of my great all-time customers and friend, Alan. So Alan, thanks for this request. I know you're going to have great fun with it, and a lot of other people do too. So when you do a hired request, you get what you paid for, but you're also helping thousands of other people who want to learn the same thing, and that's what the library is built on webpianoteacher.com. So thanks, Alan. This is going to be great. So if you want to listen to this version, Sister Christian Night Ranger Acoustic Piano and Vocals is the title of that. So what I just said is the title. You can look it up on YouTube. It's just someone playing the piano in the background to the singer. Can't remember the singer's name right now, but it's a great arrangement that's not very hard. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so yeah, Sister Christian piano version, Night Ranger. So however they did it, they took the vocals from the original track and they played piano behind it. So it's a very beautifully done, and it's not too hard. Okay, I'm running a special right now. If you'd like to try out all 20 years of my content, right? 10,000 plus lessons on there. $1 for 7 days, no obligation, cancel anytime. 80% of people go ahead with the annual after that, but we are in the key of C, okay? So as we look at the left hand in the beginning, we see an octave and a fifth. So C as the octave, G in the middle with the two finger. A lot of piano playing is done that way. Okay, we go to F here, F, C, F, back to C, F. Okay, so octave, and then sometimes that fifth in the middle. So just realizing that. 1 chord, 4 chord. Okay, there's the 5 chord with the G. Right hand. Okay, we have double stops, which means 2 notes at once. If you read traditional music notation, this will look familiar to you. If you don't, it doesn't matter. You can still just see what the letters are. All right. C, E with 1 and 3, D, F with 2 and 4, E, G, I'll do 3 and 5. Whenever you play parallel thirds like that, it helps for you to let the arm come down and then rise up. Instead of just trying to stay static and do that, that's very hard. That makes those finger muscles work, and we want to let the big muscles do the work. Okay, so, and I actually lifted my hand to get that sixth. That's next, the E and the C. When I say sixth, I mean the distance apart between E and C. C and E is a third, third, third. Then I lift my hand up. Okay, so I'm exaggerating. Okay, and you can use that all the time. You don't have to just use it on this one song. You'll have lots of situations in piano where you need to use that wrist and come down on a note. Now we add that octave and a fifth. Hold the pedal down. Maybe not the whole time. You don't want to blur that too much on the top. Then C, G, and then a D. My little hooks there are just reminding me that rhythm is syncopated. If you know what syncopation is, great. If you don't, just play it how you know it sounds. 1 and 2 and. Okay? A lot of people can just jump in with my method and just get going. All right? Some people need a little time to get used to it. Work that first measure till you get it. 1 and 2 and. Okay, so you repetitions, right hand, left hand, put them together, 4, 5, 6, 7 repetitions. Then you look at the next measure, okay? So the right hand is very similar. Do you see that to the first measure? Then C and A, same idea. You come down, okay, that wrist motion, and letting your hand move vertically helps. And then a B and G. Left hand's on FCF. Then we'll go back. Now what you do, instead of going on, put the two measures together. And then you repeat that. You do repetitions. Good repetition is always should always be part of your practice. Don't try to do the whole thing at once. That's why a lot of people fail, is not because they're stupid or they don't have any talent, because they don't know how to practice. You have to practice small sections with good repetitions. That's how you do it. You have to be patient. And you also have to play something that's not out of your league yet. Okay, now we look at the next one. Okay, take a deep breath. We try to move on. Have an organized system of practice, okay? This starts off the same way. In fact, all of the notes are the same, except you have an E and F at the end. Da, 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 da. See, when I play that C, D, E, F, how my elbow comes out and my wrist comes up. Technique comes down to just letting your mechanism, your wrist, your finger joints, your elbow joint, your shoulder joint, all of it do what it wants to already do. When you have bad technique is when you're stopping it from doing what it already wants to do. So these movements will help your technique and make it easier to play so you can concentrate on the thing you want to do, which is playing fun music. So you do reps on that. I'm not going to do them right here, but you do reps on those three measures. And then you try this fourth measure. Music kind of happens in 4s, 8s, 16s. You try this fourth measure. So F, G in the left, right hand, C and A, G, F, B, G, D, B, 1 and 2 and 4 and. So in this song, at least, my curved lines denote eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 4 and. Now we try all four. I will do that for you. 1 and 2 and you see I'm playing some extra notes in there that aren't here, and that's just, we call that vamping. And that's just playing the notes you're already on to kind of mark time, okay? And you can do that in this kind of music. It's not like Beethoven or Mozart where every note is, perfection and it's a work of art. I mean, the song is a work of art, but you can add those notes in there. I guarantee you, keyboard players who are playing for bands do that all the time. And you should too, okay? This is just a template. So you get those first four measures, and then you have... So, no, it goes da-da-da. Left hand, I'm on F. I'm transcribing what I hear in the video, but I also know that FCF is my bass, and I can just play extra ones of those if I want. So we're going to go A and F, and then a C. You see the outline of an F chord there, F, A, C, and then A, G, F, or no, going too fast. That's the next measure. G, and then A and F again, C, A, then I'll cross over for the G. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If ever you're having a little trouble playing all the notes, you can leave the bottom one out. Doesn't hurt anything. Okay, so that kind of goes with the next little phrase. Na, na, na. Oops, that wasn't right. Wasn't right. All right. Sister Christian, you're going to see me add some notes to this bare bones arrangement, and I'll tell you what I'm doing, but yeah, if you just play what's here, it's easier, but I'll show you if you want to add a little bit. So E, B, E, there is an octave and a fifth. Again, now I already told you that the 1 chord and the 4 chord, the 5 chord in the line above, C chord is 1, if C is 1, F is 4, C, D, E, F, just follow your alphabet, G is 5. In every song that's in the key of C, 1, 4, 5 is important. You just have to know what key you're in. So C, F, and G are important chords. The E is going to be what? Minor 3. So if C's 1, C, D, E, E is minor 3. Okay. And the 3 chord is normally, naturally, minor in a major key. All right. So that's not anything unusual. E, B, E. Then we go to D minor, which is a minor 2, D, A, D. And then G, D, F, which is a G7. The B is missing, but it's still a G7, even though we don't have kind of like a contraction in a word. You know what the word is, even though maybe a letter's missing. So G, E in the right, D, C, A, C, D, A, C, 1. Now right here, I'm going to play a whole C chord instead of just this. The person on the video does that, okay? But I'm just going to play a whole C chord, C, G, E, C octave. Up to you. If you like that open fifth, that's fine. So 1 and 2 and 3 and Sister Christian, you're the only one. Na 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 na. All right. So on Sister Christian here, I'm going to play a whole C chord. If you like that open C sound, which sometimes it sounds great, you can do that. Sister Christian. So here out here it's C, E, and then a D, C. 1, 2. Christian, you're the only one. So A, F, F, C, F on the left. Only one. I'm going to go ahead and play a G there because I like it. Person in the recording didn't go to G there. Only one. Which is fine. You can just have that top do that. But if you like the G down there, I think I'm going to. Doesn't mean this is wrong. It just means I have my personal taste, and so do you. All right, A and F, F, C, F, B, D, G with 1, 2, 5. It's a G chord. Then I'm going to put a G right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Na 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 na. All right, so C, G, right hand C, E, then E, C up here, 1 and 5. And then C, G open fifth, 2 a D. So it's 1. Na 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 na. C, F, A. Left hand on F. It feels like it's going a little fast for you. Okay, like, oh, slow down. Okay. The problem isn't that I'm going too fast or that I've drank too much coffee. Some people say the problem is this is an intermediate, an intermediate lesson. You may not be an intermediate. So you can't just skip over all the stuff all of us have to learn as a foundation of piano. You're going to fail, and that's tough words, and that'll hurt your feelings, but I'm trying to save your musicianship here, that your dream of playing piano by playing a lot of songs that are on your level, okay? So I have beginner courses on my website, but there are beginner courses other places, so get them somewhere. So if you're struggling at all, that's the problem. Is that you need to play a lot of songs that are easy, then build up to this level here. C, F, A, left hand on F, B, D, G, and then a G there on the bass. So if I start right here. Sister Christian, you're the only one. Na 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 na. And then we go to the F here. Isn't that a beautiful melody? All right, so you saw I played extra there. What I was really doing is when I have either I'm doing an E octave in the fifth, D octave in the fifth, like we did in the line above. So here it's F, C, F, 5, 2, 1, right hand C, F, A, G, F, and then I'll come down for 2 and 5 for C and F. 1 and a 2 and A, G, A, F, and I can let my left hand play that F. Here I'm going to do C. I'm going to add in a G there, and I'm going to add an E octave. And here I'm going to add an F on the right hand, right here, and a D octave. But you don't have to. You can go. Okay? That's an easier way to do it. It's not wrong. It's just different. G in parentheses because I'm adding that. Na, na, na. Okay. Played just the way it is without my additions is more of an entry-level intermediate. It's more middle intermediate for all the stuff I'm adding. 1, 2, 3. Na, 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 na. So you have C and E, G, E, C octave, C, E, G, E, D. 1, 2, and na, 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 na. Now that's the whole page, and there are many more pages, and we do all of them on the website. You can also download my sheets if you are a member. It's the sheets I have right here, high definition sheets. So you can get sheets for any of the lessons that's on there. And there's a lot because I've been doing this for 20 years on YouTube and my website, and we're doing better every year. And it's just been a wonderful thing. All right, so let's try all three measures now. And I might, what I've been doing is zooming out a little bit and then just scrolling with my foot for that last line. That seems to work best for me. All right, so here we go. Ready and go. Oh, that's not good. Oh, by the way, now I'm repeating the whole page. After I put in the practice in for a couple of days, couple of weeks on each measure, each line, each phrase, now I can work on the whole page as one unit. Beautiful. All right, guys. See you on the website, webpianoteacher.com. We'll finish it. Try that $1 trial, no obligation. Cancel anytime and see if it works for you. Talk to you later.